Welcome back to the Book Nook. I am the Book Nook librarian, and I am so happy today because I have the first book that we're going to review. Now, I did read this one for class, and I'm very excited to talk about it because I absolutely loved it. And I loved it, but I don't remember what I gave it on Goodreads. But I did really like it. And I even got, for the professor that had us read it, actually gave me recommendations for it for when, by the author. So, but first, how are you guys? How's everything? How's finals going for everyone? Because I know I'm not the only one in school here. But please tell me in the comments, how's life going? What's new? How are you? How's your pets? My cat is doing phenomenal. He's currently taking a nap under my roommate's desk back in our room. And yeah, so I am almost done with finals and I can't wait to get back to my house and relax and get some more reading done and bring you guys some more content, whether that's over break or not, but we will hopefully get some over break because that's where all my books are, and I have some books that I can do some reviews on at the house. Anyways, the first book today, I hope that everybody goes and reads. Let me just say, I'm putting that in the beginning and I'll tell you at the end. But today's book is The Wonder by Emma Donoghue. And this is the cover of the one that I have. There's multiple editions of the cover. And it's a wonderful book. When I thought of The Wonder, all I could think of is the other book that's called that. I don't think there's a "the" on the cover. I think it's just called Wonder. I've read that before too, and we'll get to that, I promise. But this one is not what I thought it was going to be. Just looking at the cover, because everybody judges the books by the cover, which you're not supposed to, but you can't help it. You look at a cover and you're like, you're going to have some judging for it. Now, what I thought it was when I first looked at it was like it was going to be, because I've seen a book with a girl on the cover before like this, and I thought it was going to be like a coming-of-age story. Boy, was I wrong. I don't want to give no spoilers. I will never give a spoiler, I promise. Because I want you guys to go read it and figure it out yourself. There is a movie, so if you don't want to read, please watch the movie. I have yet to see the movie, so I'm hoping to watch it over break with my mother. But it's set in rural Ireland. It's got Irish cultures mixed with English cultures mixed into it because the main character is English and our second main character, she is Irish. And our first main character, her name is Lib, and our second main character, her name is Anna. There are a lot of other characters because again it is set in Ireland. And I used this book for my theory paper that I did in the same class that we read it for. And it is probably one that's going to stick with me a little longer than I thought that it would, and I'm okay with that. There is so much transformation that we get to see for femininity and feminism in this book between both of those girls. And not to mention, even the mother character has some transformations, I think, in my own opinion, in this book. And it's beautifully written. My only downfall is I wish there was more to it. Like, I wish I knew more after the ending. Because the ending was not what I was expecting at all. Like, it was not a heavy twist, I guess I can't say that. For the kind of writing that it is, it was definitely a heavy twist. It's more of a light read, honestly. Even though it's kind of a thicker book, it is definitely a lighter read. And it took me a bit, I don't know about anybody else, but it did take me a bit to get into. But like after I was reading it, like I just soaked it up. I could not put it down. I wanted to know why it was happening, what was going on, is Anna okay? Like, those were the thoughts that was constantly running in my head when I was not reading this book and I was doing something else that didn't have to do with this book. And I am very excited that I did get to read it, and I am excited that I got to finish it. My only thing is I just wish there was another book. I did talk with my professor about this book because she's read more of Emma Donoghue's stuff. And apparently, Emma Donoghue doesn't, like, come back to her books. And I was like, man, I wish that she did. Like, you could get so much out of it, even a novella. But again, that's just my own thoughts and opinions. Like, I love the way that it ended. It leaves you with kind of a breath of, wow, that's a good ending, that's a good place to end it. But then, there's also that question of, well, what if? Like, what happened? Like, what, like, you just want to see that more of that happily ever after. And it's okay that you didn't. Like, I mean, it has a happy ending, but, like, it's okay that you didn't get a happy ending. It's okay that some of the things that you think about when you think about it in our time, not the time that the book is set in, that, well, what if they got caught, things like that. Like, there's not, like, you have those questions still, but the way that it ends, it kind of ties the book up in a nice little bow, but it also doesn't. It gives you just enough questions and just enough answers to make it like, okay, this isn't going to give me a reading book slump. Like, I can pick up something else right after. And those are amazing books. If you're in between a couple books right now, I would definitely suggest this book because, again, it's so light. It's a light read. It wraps up just enough so that you're not still pondering over it. You're not still heartbroken over the ending. So, like, I would definitely suggest it if you're in between books right now. And I think that's the best part about that. I don't know if that's how her other books are. I hope to get to read more of Emma Donoghue's books. I've added some to my Goodreads list, and they all look amazing. I think Room also has, that's by Emma Donoghue. I think Room also has a movie, which is exciting. But I'm hoping to get the Wonder movie watched so then I can do the movie review, and then I can also do the video where I compare and contrast the two. Because I think it's on Netflix, so please go watch that if you have Netflix. I can't remember the time period that it's set in, and that's my fault, but I know it's set later. It's around, like, Lib is a Florence Nightingale nurse, so it's around that time period where she was popular and, like, she was, like, the revolutionary leadway for nurses. And I think that's pretty cool because in my essay it made me have to do research on Florence Nightingale herself, and that was just fascinating altogether. And if you think about, when you read it and you think about the way that Liv acts in the book compared to how women are supposed to act, you'd be quite shocked that she did not follow with the line of orders that a normal woman would. And I think that that's also something that really opened my mind up when it came to the class in this book. But I promise not everything I read is going to be from my classes. But that was the first review, and it was over The Wonder by Emma Donoghue. All I can say is I liked it. I hope you do too. Please go try it. Please go give the author some love. And yeah, thank you. And I will see you guys next time in the Book Nook. Bye.